Top of the morning to you.
The littles. Yeah. Hustlers themed, the Applejack tilts when he leans. Bentley and Naj, Asian fashion face, Brett lean. Translucent through the stars is how my life is seen. The murder metro, metropolis where ghosts breathe. Politic with gangsters with a gentleman's pedigree. Prestigious, move confetti for 2 seasons. Max Julian, diamond encrusted black Jesus. Millionaire mindset, working in parrot echoes. String deals together like Wall Street's Gordon Gekko. See no hint of evil while sipping on Pellegrino. Commission round table. My vision is like Coleco. Bow tie fresh in the pews of a cathedral.
What up? It's your girl, Madam Money, aka Trap. And welcome to the official Salt in the Game album review of FlyGod is an Awesome God 2. Now, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and let's go. Alright, now WestSide Gunn has managed to drop another project this year, right after the critically acclaimed, like everybody's in a frenzy, over Pray for Paris 2. Now, that being such a heavy laced project with features, I was really curious to see what WestSide Gunn was going to do on FlyGod is an Awesome God 2. Keeping in that same pattern, he decided to highlight a couple of underground artists that are making a name for themselves this year, and a couple that's been in the game a little while now. I appreciate all of that coming from him. Now, since FlyGod is an Awesome God 1 is one of my favorite WestSide Gunn projects, you heard me right, one of my favorite projects, because of the hard beats and the highly braggadocious nature around his lyrics. He even calling himself the King of New York on this album, you feel me? I was really curious to see what he was going to bring to the table with FlyGod is an Awesome God 2. Now, you know, WestSide Gunn on this album, he has the unique quality that even though this is a more laid-back vibe than his first counterpart, he really put some texture around this album, and that braggadocious nature is still there with him. He also is alluding to a couple other projects he may have in the works on this particular album too. I don't know if you caught that, but let's get into this review the only way I know how. Let's go. Alright, there's a couple of intros and skits on this album, which is in fashion with what WestSide Gunn actually does over there when he puts together his album. This first intro is called Praise God by A.A. Rashid, produced by Derringer, who, you know, always works so well with everybody at Griselda. A.A. Rashid also gave us the outro on Supreme Blientel. You feel me? Whenever he speaks, it's very powerful, very potent, and he always brings a kind of a vibe to the album. So I was surprised to see, and I was happy to see him kick the album off by saying, you know, everything ain't for everybody, this ain't gonna be for everybody, and it's just really giving you some backing in this, you feel me, with what is about to happen on this album. Now, the first track on here, Michael Irvin, produced by Conductor Williams, not Mad Lib the Conductor. Let's get it straight here. Conductor Williams, who also produced a Eurostep off of Pray for Paris album, really sets the tone on this project. Now, between the two tracks on here, Michael Irvin and Jose Canseco, this is where I saw most of the similarities between FlyGod 1 and FlyGod 2. Let's listen real quick.
Hey yo, everybody think they fly now, but ain't nobody flyer. You ever cooked a half a brick in the air fryer? Shooting out the Lambo truck till I retire. Cases everywhere, burnt a hole in the tire. Made his whole face lock up, my shit fire. 40s in the bus, but today I wore the wires. Don't talk too loud, Lord, he got the wire. Trying to flea walking aprons on back. And yo, fuck niggas fear me. Bitches love me. Can't cool with Jackie Chan, neck looking husky. V hit the pipe one time, did the doggy. And yo, V hit the pipe one time, did the doggy. And yo, my neck looking gorgeous. 10 bigger scrapers, got the pose in the Porsche. Ain't nobody fucking with me, nigga, that's from all us. Where you from? Have a little nigga shoot your born up. Drug dealing was necessary. 38 with the potato season with Perry. My Mac, that's sensational sherry. Hey yo, the marvelous, the gorgeous, twin Porsches, the exalted, the ultra, proud of poker with the shotgun. Every time the wind blow, I wanna pop something. You never shot nothing. Imagine my vision. I had the Linda Phelps tinted. Perignon, washing my hair chicken. Over stones ambitious. I'm from the same streets as Buster Brick Nicholas. It's ridiculous.
Now, I know the energy is a very, very different energy between FlyGod 1 and FlyGod 2. That's why I decided to take that little piece of Sensational Sherry and throw in there just so that you can see the different levels. But it's that same type of atmosphere going on lyrically. On Jose Canseco, we also see a verse from Stove God Cooks. But So God Cooks, he killed this shit, even though, you know, he's making reference to battling Emerald Lagasse and saying he would outwork him on the stove. All of that is crazy to me. He is out here really getting it. But it was his verse on One More Hit that let me know that this man is really focused and he's keeping up the theme with his album Reasonable Drought.
Stove Jesus, I was cooking for 3 days and then it rose about the pot. Hove was on the box. The Evil's verse 2, shit touched my soul, I had to stop.
We used to fight for building blocks. Now we fight for blocks with builders that make a killing. The closest of friends when we first started, but grew apart as the money grew and soon grew black-hearted. Thinking back when we first learned to use rubbers, he never learned, so in turn I'm kidnapping his baby's mother. My hand around the collar, feet in the cheese. She said the taste of dollars was shitty, so I fed her 50s. About his whereabouts, I wasn't convinced. I kept feeding her money till shit started to make sense. Who could ever foresee? We used to stay up all night at slumber parties. Now I'm trying to rock his bitch to sleep. All the years we were real close. Now I see his fears through her tears. No, she wishing we were still close. Don't cry, it is the beat. In time, I take away your miseries and make it mine.
Right back to whipping, I'm on the clock. Inshallah, these niggas wake up and know that they ain't me. Off-white zip tie on the cross when they hang me. Kneel on the brick, say the Lord's chant. Lux touch marble, shine like the floor is damp. Kilos under the hood with the Porsche stamp. Cartier goggles, bitch, I'm Horace Grant. 40 below, look like a mountain climbing. My nigga said his first year in the mountains, he felt like he was dying. He said he prayed through summer and he read through winter. Then he came home rich, I had the bread delivered. Bitch, I just hit 7 figures. The same night, my young shooter hit 11 niggas. Stove.
All right. At first, I really didn't know how to feel with, you know, seeing the 2 double features back to back like that. But that is not something that doesn't happen when, you know, WestSide cuts across with Benny or Conway or any of these things. Conway is not on this album. Don't worry about that. They'll be getting back with each other as soon as possible. But it's all good. Now, it's 2 other interludes on there by a producer called Sahu Gold. Now, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's Sahu Gold. The closing tracks, Steve Bear also has him on there, but a little bit about Sahu. He is a Philadelphia native. He's worked with Mac Homney. He's worked with the God Fahim. He also has 2 tracks off of Supreme Buy and Tell with WestSide Gunn. So it's just like these little influences in there and stuff like that, which lets me think that WestSide Gunn is going to be using him more. He's trying to highlight him as a producer in the process of all of this other stuff that's going on the album. He is very, very heavily produced, like inspired by the RZA. If you go back and you check some of Sahu Gold's, like, you know, work out there, you will see that he comes across with this crazy vibe and stuff like that. He really does know how to work a track over. So I do appreciate WestSide Gunn giving him this little highlight in it. All right, the next track on this album is Little C's featuring Armani Caesar. Now, I was asking to see Armani Caesar on Pray for Paris. I'm glad that WestSide Gunn decided to pull back a little bit, hold back, and put her on this album. This is where it seems like she would be highlighted the best and might not get overshadowed by some of the other things that's going on there. Now, she is the newest member to the Griselda team. And she, like, y'all tried to drag her through the mud when she first came on the scene for whatever reason have you, without even giving her a fair shot of actually hearing what she's capable of. Now, I'm not going to hold you on the track Little C. She's playing the double entendre. Her name is Caesar, Little C. She's playing the double entendre on y'all. But on her verse here, she really took the laid-back approach to that WestSide had kicked the verse off with. And she's playing into this old school Little Kim thing. It gave me a couple of vibes from Little Kim's hardcore album in the song Spend a Little Dough. But let's hear Armani Caesar, and then we're gonna hear Kim kick.
Yo, it's the ARMANI, Caesar Leo. The flow is free, yo. So dope, could sell it by the kilo. Tell them I want the smoke like I'm running hot. Couldn't wait to see how I was coming like a money shot. Bitches starstruck, these niggas, they all lust. I come through, fuck up they swagger, they all stuck. They give me props cause I'm pretty and bossed up. Run the city like I'm Diddy, the hustle was all puff. On they neck, niggas, I'm up next. Really, I'm a vet, cut the check. Wanna talk or text, gon' be cash a check. Strip rap, move a little dope. Oh, she trap, cooking up, sending brick money through the cash app. Bad, in my bag, bitches mad. Stack full of dubs, little boy, that's what I laugh at. Major cheese, major V's. Whipping hoes in line, call me Major C's. I be getting this money, talking major cheese. Model type, looking right, no agencies. DMs full of niggas wanting dates with me. But it's money over niggas, I take paper, please. Like Britney Spears.
Remember how you said you loved me with the passion, high fashion. Who you asking to keep the tum numb from index to thumb? Push the V's with the coke from the DTs. Dope, take the titties from city to city. I ain't see a G off for none of them keys. At ease, when the cops came, you gave them my name. Said if I didn't snitch, you make a shorty rich, bitch. I copped the 1 to 3 just to see if all the yayo and boy carrying on the Peter Pan in Maryland was worth the bitch marrying. This nigga I so worked so hard for, chose my life to be hardcore. Lords didn't appeal no more, Gats I couldn't feel no more. And now I'm the shit. Go by the name of Little Kim, the queen bitch, and Mafia's the clique. Instead of playing gun dinero, I should have been scheming on your cream and dinero. Don't pay to be nice, but it's nice to pay. And if you die before you wake, may your soul God take.
Now, another skit on this album is Fuck the Police skit. And I'm telling you, like, the newscaster up there in Buffalo or wherever he be getting this shit from, like, her voice is like, synonymous with them now. Like, when you hear her, you know it's about to be some hard shit she about to say to you. I wish I knew her name or whatever have you, because I know it's, like, real crazy, but you get real familiar with her without Griselda's whole body of work. You feel me? She is always over there between her and the other guy, newscaster up there. They always telling you what's going on in the streets up there, and that's mad real to me. You know, it's not a playtime skit. There's real things that be going on. Like, check the newspaper, check the internet. You will find out what the fuck they are really talking about. But whenever I hear Shorty voice, it's just like, damn, you know, shit is real. Let you know the streets is icy. In the summertime, too, it gets real icy. So, anyway, the next track on this album is called Buffs vs. Wires, which featuring Benny the Butcher and Bodie James. Now, with this, it's like a new trifecta to me. I feel like this could have been a Benny Conway WestSide Gunn track. Benny in the middle is playing the middleman on this between WestSide opening the track and Bodie closing the track. I did enjoy everybody what they brought to the table on here, but in this particular track, WestSide Gunn actually alluded and dropped his next project's name, Who Made the Sunshine.
Hey yo, Mackie on the pan rug, 20 chains on, we on Rodeo blood. Who touching my stove? He had to spray him up. Visions ain't reciprocated. He hit the stem hard once, then he walked up the block with a refrigerator. I'm in the rose, knots on the Martine Rose when I pose. Ready-made caskets, this works so good, get the elastic. Hit the AK behind the magic. Who made the sunshine? Made the sunshine.
Know what I'm saying?
Next thing you know, we did from one time.
Real street nigga shit. Yo. Track and field, running packs, I'm still subtracting real numbers. I took a loss and just had to build from it. Y'all broke the code, threw dirt on gang when y'all spoke the hoes. That was reckless, that's expected. VS cuts on my wrist, big enough to catch infections. This heckler homie, protect the homies. Bodie and Westside treated my 40 just like my only connect, who said it was simple. Them prisons strengthened my mental. I broke the lead on the paper from writing letters in pencil. This a process, I'm fresh, I just moved out the projects. $1 million deals and still feel like I ain't hot yet. Biggie Smalls in a Coogee, Al Green in a mock neck. Russell Simmons, my mindset, I'm old Hove with a Pyrex. What's the money worth when my mother hurt? Brother land under dirt. We can forgive you, but you get punished first. Dope on a paper plate, thinking why let the paper wait? I ran around the world for it, just like the Amazing Race. The money counter singing to me, sound like an Amazing Grace. Cooked a brick a big at a time, I was 8 for 8. The butcher, nigga.
Last 3 packs in a bundle, I had to swallow that. Balls and smack pumping while I'm crumbling the loudest racks. Cone racks turned the plug around at the mountain jacks. Niggas who thought I was finished, hate to see me bouncing back. Touch the honey bun, trying to trap me up 1,000 stacks. Shout out to Butch and Gunn, my shooter don't know how to rap. Never fought the tax, had to run with that part of pack. Thumb still numb from packing up, folding lotto packs. I grew up on the block with scurvy niggas topsy-turvy. I hit toting Glocks with 30s in them, selling Roxy 30 box, Oxycontin, Percocet. I was popping yerkes, blowing on the way to see my P.O. I was dropping dirt. We rocking birdies in the trap, half block of turkey. The work come in a silver pack, like a chocolate Hershey. Need the pill scripts and them balls of turtle pepper dirt. Real nigga, still posted on the service drive with Percy. Where we at?
Also, too, like I said, Benny actually built this, like, bent this shit in the middle and stuff like that. Bodie, he did his thing closing it out and stuff like that. I wish Bodie had a little bit more energy. I'm going to always say that, but I do understand his approach when he does come across these tracks, and that's something that y'all actually like coming from Bodie James. You know, I cannot wait to hear more from Benny this year. Benny has only been doing a couple feature works and stuff like that. He has not been dropping enough projects, not saying enough, but he hasn't been dropping projects like his counterparts, WestSide Gunn and Conway. They both got 2 under their belt for this year. Now, he did announce that he will be dropping Gangsta Grills, you feel me, with some of his Buffalo counterparts up there that he's trying to put on and give a little highlight to. So I'm like curious to see how that's gonna come out, and I'm waiting for Tanner Talk 4. I ain't even gonna hold you, that's what I'm waiting for. So it's always good to see Benny on the verses. Really, that like Benny don't miss, he don't never miss on none of this shit. So it's all good whenever he comes around. Now, I was not expecting to hear Mano on WestSide Gunn fucking album, but here we go with another skit. Mano out here bending the shit. It's just really out here reinforcing A.A. Rashi's message of being yourself and doing you, because like you try to do somebody else and try to be somebody else, and like, you know, they think you cool and you emulating somebody else. So never try to do that. I was real surprised to see Minister Mano on the track, but salute, you feel me, best I stand up. All right, the next track on this album is called Bubba Chuck. Now, I was saying, yeah, damn, yet another track featuring Stove God Cooks. And WestSide has said in a recent tweet that he used him so much on this album because he didn't feel that Stove God Cooks debut album got enough buzz or made enough noises how he felt it should have made on an industry level. I'm just here to show you that, you know, sometimes that is not true. Everything comes in steps. Reasonable Drought actually got an album review from Joe Budden, and that's something that underground artists are not, that doesn't happen to them. So you feel me, you gotta take everything in this stride and this instances and stuff like that. But the way that album Reasonable Drought is talked about, it's gonna be, he's gonna be around for a while, a long time, and I'm actually here for it. All right, so the next track on here, now when it first started, it was called Drive By Love. All right, the name of the track has recently changed. Now it's called Great Minder. All right, Keisha Plum on here, just another Griselda staple that sets a tone and the texture that lets you know that, you know, the people over there, they thinking outside the box. They try to incorporate poetry and spoken word into these raps and give you a full body sound when it comes down to these things. But on this track, WestSide Gunn is giving you poor trap house dope boy sex tales, like on some real shit. And it made me think of him actually saying that he's gonna drop a project called LL Boo J. Now I don't know if I'm ready to hear, you know what I mean, the LL Boo J album from WestSide Gunn with all these trap fantasies and stuff like that happen. But you know, if he does that type of project, it would definitely be for trap kings and queens. So let's go.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. I'm about to do a drive-by and you the driver, Ooh. I'm about to do a drive-by and you my driver, Ooh. We ain't never getting caught, we going out guns blazing. You can be my Lance Taylor, I'll be your Larry David. Hey yo, Mickey on your Gucci, your moves move me. Let's make a movie. You dick sucking while I'm holding my Uzi. You make my lap wet. You had my face wetter. You suck my dick out of pussy. I bet it tastes better. I fell in love when you cook that brick naked. Ooh, ooh. I fell in love when you cook that brick naked. Ooh, ooh.
I wanna lick every one of his tattoos. Slut me out, pussy tastes like fresh fruit. Plum paradise, ace of spades, sipping, sex dripping.
Hey yo, you rub the counter clockwise, you got that shit squirting. I got that grip on them thighs, you fit my dick perfect.
The next track on there again had Keisha Plum on there. It's called Rebirth. And on this track, he really just reminds you what the FlyGod is all about. Let's listen to that.
Hey yo, I'm drinking Perrier out of Pyvexes. You can't fuck with me alone. Hey yo, I'm drinking Perrier out of Pyvexes. I rebirth the fuck out these niggas. I'm drinking Perrier out of Pyvexes. Putting holes and stains on these niggas. I'm drinking Perrier out of Pyvexes. Hey yo, bullets and hand you over. Word to Jesus, Mary, Joseph, Moses, Angels, Valentino, Camel with the eagles posing, posted by the temples, fiends trample. West, you got that Van Gogh with the stamp, yo. Extra, extra high from needles, Dotters with the 5 panel. Prada bucket with the triangle. Hung the nigga, here's the pre-fire stangle. My eyes lay low, low top. Favorite guards with the drawstrings, please. If you could cook 1 and 2 and I shot by y'all means. Hey, yo, back to back the takers, rockin' flavors. Jury on me, major name, one greater city full of neighbors, but they seem like strangers. Shoot 'em now with me to Vegas. 100 shots and dropping painters, 100 pots, we watch some sailors. Mama used to shop at Payless, tucked it up, that's just the dangerous. Baking soda used for Jaeger, fuckin' with me, niggas say what Adam Cole was fighting Baylor. Dapper damn, my Gucci Taylor, Belvin anchor, trace the sailors. Fuck the cops, you niggas fell as fuck. Funerals to sing me hell yeah, I don't even gotta tell you.
I'm telling you to work on here. He is steadily just, you know what I mean, build up, build up, build up, build up. And we're like, you know, almost done with the project. This is something that has a lot of replay value too on the low. I'm not going to hold you on that. But then we come to track 14, Steve Bear featuring Rome Streets. Now, I told you on a past episode of Salt in the Game how I felt about Rome Streets' latest project out, Noise Candy 4. You feel me? If you haven't heard it, make sure you go and you listen to it. But on this track, Rome Streets really he does his thing, and WestSide Gunn lets him do that. WestSide Gunn kicks off all of these tracks too, by the way. I noticed that he didn't give it to anybody to come in first. He always comes in first on each and every track. He gets it out the way. He set the stage for his counterparts to go out there and do their thing. When it comes down to Rome Streets on this verse, though, I'm telling you, every time I hear him, I just think of Big L, and he's like bringing Big L back to life to me into the new era. And that's something that we didn't get a chance to see, unfortunately, because of Big L's untimely passing. So to hear somebody that have that same authenticity and just coming through like that is really, really serious, and I really, really respect what Rome Streets does. Listen to his verse on.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I got the best shit, nigga.
Hey yo, you $1 late and they short every day. Divide the dollars, serving cutty shit that they snorted was off-white. Now back to rockin' the rugby with the racehorse. Half a gram for a Virgil, have a blast, snip your face off. Like Scott Scorch, the shit that I produce be the muy bueno. Late nights like Leno, I was moving elbows out the rental. I'm lit with rap, that ain't coincidental. I seen a nigga take 5 acid tabs, that shit fried is mental. Son ain't been the same since, seen him the other day. I let him hold something, I'm real, won't look the other way. The streets will take you but won't bring you back, that's what my mother say. Run off with the pack, then your brother pay. Blast the Bushmaster at his beanie, my billies blazing like Turkey Day. Do the one, the coldest shit in the verses that I display. At the top it's really Roman gun, the compass miles away. My style is gunpowder and a crack valve, the dawn is great. Do you dirty for dollars, the Goonies gon' relate. Your bitch mouth on my lap like print on a bake. Fuck out of here, nigga.
So hard to me. Like I'm saying, you know, these artists that you're hearing have such a body of work behind them. By the time they really do get any type of spotlight or a burn, you can always go back into their work, and I encourage you to do that with anything you hear from Rome Streets or any, like, he has so many features, so many albums out, so many bodies of work out. It is crazy to me. Now, I really do want to rate this album. I'm gonna start giving you strong ratings, you feel me, dashes of salt, because we're putting salt in the game, and I want to give this like 3.5 dashes. Like, you feel me, this is seasoned, it's well seasoned, you feel me, but still somehow, somewhere, I really wanted some more from WestSide Gunn, even though I do appreciate what he's doing here, highlighting other artists and stuff like that. Hopefully on his next project he gives us more of him, because he's always have these feature heavy projects and stuff. Sometimes I just want to see him spit. I just want to hear him do whole songs. Even the songs on here that he has by himself, they're not full tracks all the way through to me anyway. So, but this right here, mad replay value, you're gonna eat it up, and you're gonna have to add nothing to it. So with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm Madam Money. You can follow me on Twitter at Madam Money Says. That's MADAMMONEYSAYS. Make sure you click like, make sure you subscribe to the show, and make sure you check out this project for yourself. Let me know how you feel about it. Leave your comments in the comments, and as always, I'll be seeing you guys around.
The metro metropolis where ghosts breathe. Politic with gangsters with a gentleman's pedigree. Prestigious, move confetti for 2 seasons. Max Julian, diamond encrusted black Jesus. Millionaire mindset, working in pair of echoes. String deals together like Wall Street's Gordon Gecko. See no hint of evil while sipping on Pellegrino. Commission round table, my vision is like Calico. Bow tie fresh in the pews of a cathedral. Send flowers, pay respects to his people. Move like a god in a room amongst kings. God bless, God bless. Finally it's Max Jules scribbled on the headrest. Al Capone suites where the team and I reconvene. Cathedral scenes overlooking the Medellin. Louis Duffel full of Pablo Esco.